Peggy 18.
France's wounds may be healing.
This DLC takes place on August 3rd, 1794 in Saint-Denis, France.
But mine only fester.
Showing this scene over again, you can see that people are looking at Arnaud and are almost afraid of him.
I can hide here and forget. Is this who we killed for?
In this scene, you can see French guards negotiating a deal with what looks to be like gang members.
Or was it all for someone else? Again.
The superior officer leading this group of French soldiers, when closer looked at, resembles Napoleon. We will come back to why we think about this, like this. He uses a lantern in this scene, much like the lanterns you would find in Assassin's Creed 3's tunnels, and he also puts up a mask, a lot like Shay's in Assassin's Creed Rogue, except this could be used to hide his identity instead of a gas mask, because, like we said earlier in the trailer, people seem to know who he is and are afraid of him, so maybe he uses that almost like an identity hider. Arnaud just watched this group of men watch this other dude put a key in a hole, and the door seemed to reject the key, and it blasted out and killed him. Something unique about this door, though, is that whenever the blue aurora shot out, it came out with similar lines that look like someone would have around them when they used the Apple of Eden. Something else similar would be the sounds that both the door and the apple make when being used. As you can see, they sound pretty similar.
Fate brought me here for a reason. Perhaps it's time I let go of the past and took a leap of...
If the door mentioned earlier is the door to this temple, then that means that this temple has given off the blue light. In Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, underneath the Colosseum is a precursor temple that gives off many showings of a blue aurora, and it is very similar to the Dead King's temple. So, because the one in Brotherhood is precursor, that could also mean that the one in Dead Kings is precursor. You could also say that this temple looks like the Grand Temple in Assassin's Creed 3 and the Observatory in Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag. Also, if you look at the temple, there are 8 rectangles suspended from the ceiling, much like there are in Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag at the end, and during the middle whenever you go to the observatory. There is also a yellow light illuminating from what looks to be the entrance of this temple.
Faith.
Now we are going to go back to this group of people and explain why this man could be Napoleon Bonaparte. Even though you can't download them yet, Ubisoft has released these outfits for the Dead Kings DLC, and one of them happens to be Napoleon's artillery outfit. This means that he has something to do with the DLC, or else they wouldn't give you his outfit. Another reason is that because in the databases for Arnaud Dorian, it shows that Arno Dorian has appeared in Napoleon's journal 3 times, one in 1792, one in 1795, and one in 1808. The one in 1795 is the closest to 1794, obviously, so maybe this DLC extends on another year or even in a cutscene and shows Napoleon and Arno.
Incredible.
Find your prize?
Cornucopia, yes.
In that cutscene I had just shown you, Arno had cut off Napoleon in the king's house as he was looking for something, and so was Arno. But when Arno opened up the safe he was looking for, Napoleon pulled out a box and opened it up, and the box started glowing. And when Arno confronted him about it, he said it was a cornucopia. For those of you who do not know, a cornucopia is a sphere that holds anything that would be put into it. He had obviously came into the king's house knowing what he was looking for. Because of having such weird and almost magical item, you could say Napoleon would be almost accustomed to weird rumors, and maybe a rumor about a hidden temple beneath the city of Saint Denis. He could have went up there, seen the church, and hired men, like you've seen in the trailer, to go and excavate the temple to hopefully, and even maybe, find more of the Pieces of Eden. Okay guys, I'm going to reiterate what the trailer had said at the end. This DLC comes out on January 13th for the Xbox and PC, and January 14th for the PS4. I hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, and subscribe for more.